Hello friends. In previous lecture we studied about motion, distance and displacement. We are going to learn Science 1 chapter Laws of Motion. In previous lecture we studied about motion, distance and displacement. Today we are going to know the scalar quantity, vector quantity, speed and velocity. Let us see first what is the vector quantity. In this picture, a person is traveling on scooter in the direction of east. The scooter is moving with the velocity 40 km per hour. That means the physical quantity having magnitude as well as direction is called as vector quantity. A physical quantity having magnitude as well as direction is called as vector quantity. Now see here, water is taken in beaker. What is the magnitude of the water? It is 200 ml. We know sugar is measured in kilograms. Vegetables we brought from market, which is measured in kilogram. Here weights are shown of 1 kg and 2 kg. Also there is a thermometer showing temperature 32 degrees Celsius. That is, these are the physical quantities having only magnitude. The quantity which shows only magnitude is called as scalar quantity. A physical quantity having only magnitude is called as scalar quantity. For example, velocity and displacement are vector quantities. Let us see why velocity and displacement are vector quantities. In previous lecture, we studied about distance and displacement. Observe the picture shown on right side. A person is traveling from point A to C, but actually he can also travel from point A to B and then from B to C. But we know that the minimum distance between the starting and finishing point is called as displacement. Therefore, if a person travels from point A to the direction of point C, then that is the vector quantity. That means displacement is the vector quantity. And why velocity is also vector quantity? Because we know the velocity is also related with displacement, and therefore in this picture what is shown, velocity and displacement, these are vector quantities because velocity is depend upon displacement. Velocity is the displacement that occurs in unit time, and therefore velocity and displacement are called as vector quantity. Now observe this picture. On the left side, what is shown, a person travels from point A to B, 3 meter distance, then from B to C, 4 meter distance. This is distance. traveled by an object in motion while going from one point to another. This is the length of the actual path. The distance is the length of the actual path. In second picture, the cars are moving with certain speed. And in the third picture, on a wall, clock is showing time. Thus, distance, speed and time are the scalar quantities which do not have need to express with the direction, and therefore distance, time and speed are the scalar quantities. In this picture, the car is moving from one point to another point. But there are so many different paths to travel from point A to point B, or from one point to another point. The distance covered by an object in unit time is called speed. The distance covered by an object in unit time is called speed. From this definition, we can write the formula for speed. Speed is equal to total distance traveled upon total time taken. Speed is equal to total distance traveled upon total time taken. From this formula and definition, we can say that speed depends upon distance. Speed and distance are correlated terms, and therefore speed and distance are scalar quantities. Now in this picture, an aeroplane is shown. At first point, it is taken time 10 seconds, and at second point, it has taken time 11 seconds to travel. The distance traveled in a particular direction by an object in unit time is called its velocity. This is the definition of velocity. The distance traveled in a particular direction. The distance traveled in a particular direction. In a particular direction is the most important word in this definition of velocity. Again, the distance traveled in a particular direction by an object in the unit time is called its velocity. What is unit time? It may be 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour. Therefore, what is the definition of speed? The distance covered by an object in unit time is called speed. From this, we can write the formula for velocity and speed. Here, the displacement that occurs in unit time is called velocity. Therefore, velocity is equal to displacement upon time. What is the speed? Speed is the total distance traveled upon time required. And what is the velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. But we know speed is the scalar quantity as well as distance is scalar quantity. Whether velocity is vector quantity and displacement is also vector quantity. Now, the units of speed and velocity are same. Though these are two different types of quantities, but the units of the speed and velocity are same. In SI system, the unit of speed and velocity is meter per second. In SI system, the unit of speed and velocity is meter per second. And in CGS system, the unit of speed and velocity is centimeter per second. What is SI system? System of international or international system. It is also called as MK system. That is big unit of the quantity. And what is CGS system? It is centimeter, gram and second. CGS system, that is, it is the smaller unit of quantity. Therefore, speed and velocity has SI unit meter per second, and speed and velocity has CGS unit centimeter per second. Always remember speed and velocity. What is speed? Distance upon time. And what is velocity? Displacement upon time. And you know that distance is the length of the actual path traveled by an object in motion while going from one point to another. And displacement is the minimum distance between the starting and finishing point. It is the main difference between distance and displacement. Another difference is distance is scalar quantity and displacement is vector quantity. And as speed is equal to distance upon time, speed is also scalar quantity. And as velocity is equal to displacement upon time, velocity is the vector quantity. Now, velocity is equal to displacement upon time. If the motion is along the straight line, we know that the displacement and distance are same. In previous lecture, we studied if the motion is along the straight line, the values of distance and displacement are same. Similarly, if the motion is along the straight line, the values of speed and velocity are also same. That means value of speed is equal to value of velocity. If and if only if the motion is along straight line. In this picture, the car is moving along a straight line. Therefore, distance traveled by car and displacement of this car are same. And similarly, if this car is moving along a straight line, its speed and velocity are also same. Now, in this picture, speed is equal to distance upon time and velocity is equal to displacement upon time, and we know that if the object is moving in a straight line, value of speed is equal to value of velocity. Now, we learned the previous example of Shital Sangita. Another we are going to learn that example to find out their speed and velocity. What was that example? Shital and Sangita wants to go to school. But Shital first went to Sangita's house and then both are going to school. The distance between Shital's and Sangita's house is 500 meter and the distance between Sangita's house and school is 1200 meter. That means the total distance traveled by Shital is 1700 meter from point A to B. But the displacement of Shital is 1300 meter, that is from point A to C. Let us see the example to find out Shital's average speed and Shital's velocity. See here, Shital's speed along path A is equal to 100 meters per minute. Shital's speed along path B is 50 meters per minute. Shital's average speed is equal to total distance upon total time, that is 1700 meters upon 29 minutes, which is equal to 58.6 meters per minute. And what is the Shital's average velocity? We know that velocity is equal to displacement upon time, that is 1300 meters upon 29 minutes, which is equal to 44.83 meters per minute. That means Sheetal's velocity is 44.83 meters per minute and Sheetal's speed is 58.6 meters per minute, which are not same, as Sheetal is not traveling in the same path. Now let us see effect of speed and direction on velocity. Let us observe the picture. Sachin is traveling on a bicycle. Sachin is traveling on a bicycle with speed 1 meter per second. He is traveling in a straight line, and after some time he increased his speed with 2 meter per second. That is, now he is traveling on bicycle with speed 3 meter per second. When the speed of a cycle is increased without changing its direction, the velocity of the cycle increased. Sachin was traveling first with speed 1 meter per second in a straight line. He increased his speed and now he is traveling with the speed of 3 meter per second. He had not changed his direction. Therefore, the velocity of cycle increased. When the speed of a cycle is increased without changing its direction, he is not changing his direction, he is traveling in a straight line, then the velocity of cycle increased. When the speed of a cycle is decreased, the velocity of the cycle also decreased. Now he decreased his speed by 1 meter per second. That is, now he is traveling on bicycle with speed 2 meter per second. Previous speed was 3 meter per second. Now he is traveling by 2 meter per second speed. That is, speed of cycle is decreased and therefore the velocity of the cycle also decreased. Now observe the picture. Sachin wants to take turn. Now Sachin wants to take turn on the road, so he wants to decrease his speed. While riding a cycle at the turning of the road, there is a change in the speed and velocity of the cycle. The velocity of cycle also changed when its direction is changed. After turning, he wants to change his direction. The velocity of cycle also changed when its direction is changed, keeping the speed of the cycle constant. While riding a cycle on the turning, the velocity of the cycle changes with the change in the speed as well as the direction of the cycle. While riding a cycle on the turning, the velocity of the cycle changes with the change in the speed as well as the direction of the cycle. Observe the picture. At the turning point, Sachin wants to take turn and therefore he decreased his speed up to 1.2 meter per second, as well as he changed his direction. Now in this picture, we can observe this in this picture: change in speed, change in velocity. Velocity depends on speed as well as direction. Here we can observe, first he is traveling in a straight line. If he increase his speed, velocity also increased. If he decrease his speed, velocity also decreased. That means velocity depends on speed as well as direction. Velocity depends upon speed as well as direction. From this explanation, it is clear that velocity depends on speed as well as direction, and that velocity changes by number 1, changing the speed while keeping the direction same. Number 2, changing the direction while keeping the speed same. Number 3, changing the speed as well as the direction of the motion. These are the 3 important points from which velocity changes. Again, I will repeat.